Making the decision to stop drinking, wow, that is a monumental, courageous first step. It's something to be really, really proud of. But it's also a step that, and this is so important, has to be taken with incredible care. Because here's the thing that many people just don't realize. While the decision itself is about choosing life, the actual process of withdrawal, if it's not handled the right way, can be life-threatening. The most dangerous part of quitting might actually be the first few days after you stop. And, it's completely understandable why someone would want to go through this at home. I mean, of course you would. In your own bed, in a place that's familiar and comfortable, where you feel like you're in control. But what feels like the safest choice can actually hide a really, really serious medical danger. To really get why this is so risky, we need to look under the hood at what's actually happening inside the brain. See, this isn't about willpower or being tough enough. This is pure biology. We are talking about a full-on neurological storm. The official name for this is alcohol withdrawal syndrome. And it's pretty much what it sounds like. It's what happens when a body that has become physically dependent on alcohol suddenly has it taken away. The whole system is just thrown into absolute chaos, desperately trying to find its balance again. Okay, think of your brain like it has a gas pedal and a brake. The brake is a calming signal called GABA, and the gas is an excitatory signal called glutamate. Now, long-term alcohol use is like constantly slamming on that brake, GABA, while also pushing down the gas, glutamate. So what happens when you suddenly take the alcohol away? Well, the brake is gone, but the gas pedal, which your brain has been pushing harder and harder on to compensate, is now floored. The result? Your brain isn't just awake, it is hyper-excited. Every single system is in overdrive, firing off signals like crazy. This is that neurological storm we're talking about, and it has very real and very physical consequences. So what does this storm actually feel like? And why is trying to just write it out at home all by yourself so incredibly dangerous? In the beginning, you might feel things like severe anxiety, uncontrollable shaking or tremors, nausea, and just a pounding, racing heart. I mean, on their own, these symptoms are just awful and incredibly hard to deal with. They are like the first tremors before the real earthquake hits. And this is the truly terrifying part. There is no way to predict who will just have those symptoms and for whom they will escalate into something much, much worse. For a small but very real percentage of people, that storm becomes a Category 5 hurricane. This is a condition called delirium tremens, or the DTs for short. This is the absolute most severe form of alcohol withdrawal. We're talking about a state of complete confusion, agitation, and a nervous system that is just dangerously out of control. And the reality of it is just, it's the stuff of nightmares. We're talking about intense, vivid hallucinations. And it's not just seeing things. It can be tactile. People feel things crawling on their skin. It's a complete and terrifying break from reality. Just take a second and really look at this number. Let that sink in. That number, that's the mortality rate for delirium tremens when it's not treated in a medical facility. Let me say that again, up to 40%. This isn't something you can just push through or sleep off. It is a true medical emergency, plain and simple. Now, that number is horrifying, I know, and it's exactly why no one, absolutely no one, should ever have to face this alone. There is a way to get through that storm safely. There's a way to make sure that courageous first step is the right one, and that way is through medical detox. The difference is really night and day. At home, you're alone, facing unmanaged symptoms and the risk of deadly complications. In a medical detox, you have medication to ease the symptoms, you have doctors and nurses monitoring you 24/7 to keep you safe, you have nutritional support, you have a whole team of people helping you. It's a difference between being lost at sea in a hurricane and being guided safely into a protected harbor. And the process itself, it's not some mysterious, scary thing. It's actually very straightforward, and it's all designed for your safety. It kicks off with a medical evaluation to make a plan that's just for you. Then, the whole focus is on stabilization, safely managing your symptoms. And then it's about getting you ready for the next critical stage of your recovery. And that is the key, isn't it? This really hard but really necessary process, it's not the end of the journey. It's the true, safe beginning of it. See, detox gets the alcohol out of your system, but it doesn't cure the addiction. What it does do is give you a stable, safe, and clear-headed foundation. From there, you can actually begin the real work of healing and building a new life for yourself. And providing that safe harbor, that is the entire reason that organizations like RecoveryCNT exist. They are the experts who can navigate you or someone you love through the most dangerous part of this journey. They do this with board-certified addiction specialists who really, truly understand the science of what's happening in your brain. They give you 24/7 medical supervision, so if anything goes wrong, they can handle it immediately. They create a plan just for you because everyone's different. And maybe most importantly, they help you get to the next step, ensuring this first one leads to a real long-term recovery. The decision to quit, that's all yours. And it is an incredibly powerful, brave decision. But you do not have to face the storm that follows all by yourself. So the real question is, are you ready to take that first step in the safest way possible?